former President Donald Trump is indicted on federal charges of mishandling classified documents, obstructing justice, and conspiracy. 37 counts in all related to more than 300 documents removed from the former president's home in Florida last year. Trump says he's innocent of the very now serious criminal allegations against him. Fox 4's Sean Rabb in studio with more. Sean.
And special counsel Jack Smith addressed the indictment in a 2.5-minute statement to the media without taking questions, only calling the former president's name once, but also speaking to Trump's assertion that this indictment is political.
Today, an indictment was unsealed, charging Donald J. Trump with felony violations of our national security laws, as well as participating in a conspiracy to obstruct justice.
Special counsel Jack Smith outlining a moment in history, marking the first time in our nation a former president's been indicted on federal criminal charges. In a pre-taped statement on his social media platform Thursday night, the former president, who broke the news of his indictment, also declared he is not guilty of anything.
I'm an innocent man. I'm an innocent person.
But the 49-page indictment released Friday charges Trump with 37 different counts, including willful retention of classified information, withholding records, conspiracy, and making false statements. Information included documents about U.S. and foreign defense, nuclear programs, and plans for retaliation in response to a foreign attack.
Our laws that protect national defense information are critical to the safety and security of the United States, and they must be enforced. Violations of those laws put our country at risk.
The indictment says hundreds of top secret and classified documents were found at Trump's Mar-a-Lago compound last year when FBI served warrants. Some stored in bathrooms, bedrooms, even a public ballroom. Allegations include Trump was personally involved in packing boxes that contained the government documents he could not have, and that Trump suggested hiding or destroying documents that had been subpoenaed during the grand jury investigation.
This indictment was voted by a grand jury of citizens in the Southern District of Florida, and I invite everyone to read it in full to understand the scope and the gravity of the crimes charged.
So the idea that you can be doing armed raids and even criminal grand jury subpoenas is ludicrous.
Jim Trusty was Trump's attorney before the indictment was unsealed. He has since resigned. Todd Blanche, who is representing Trump in his first criminal indictment from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, now joins in fighting these federal charges. Florida federal judge Eileen Cannon, appointed by Trump, will oversee this case, so it will not be carried out in a Washington, D.C. court. Trump will be arraigned Tuesday, one day before his 77th birthday. The former president, who wants to be president again, says this is all an effort to keep him from being commander-in-chief.
They figure the way they're going to stop us is by using what's called warfare. And that's what it is. This is warfare for the law, and we can't let it happen.
We have one set of laws in this country, and they apply to everyone. Applying those laws, collecting facts, that's what determines the outcome of an investigation. Nothing more and nothing less.
Well, not a question that Mr. Trump, in fact, had those documents. Question is whether he could. He says yes, the Justice Department says no. And what was his ultimate intent? Special counsel Jack Smith says he wants a speedy trial consistent with the public interest and the rights of the accused, a man who held the highest office in the land.